Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 20. And now we're going to be start a topic which is mainly a theoretical part and required for any of the ServiceNow implementation. Okay, this particular topic will be in the two phases, or the I can say the two parts. Okay, number one, it will be called CMDB and called CSDM. Okay, today we are going to be discussing about the CSDM because this concept is mainly related to the consultants, that how the things available in market. I recently completed a series of 12 videos on the CSDM in depth. Definitely we are not going to discuss in depth here because we need just a basic understanding. Okay, so okay, let's go there only. Fine, no problem. Okay, so now the CSDM stands for, let me open this, and CSDM 4.0, and let me go here. Okay. Yep. So this is all about this particular picture. Okay. Now let me tell you that how this particular process started actually. Okay. Maybe till the date, you know that there's a concept called the CMDB, where we have CI. CI stand for the configuration item, which the components which help a company to provide the services to their customer. Okay, like in our house, our bed, study table, our laptops, our chair, our sofas, mattresses, utensils. These are the components which help us to live a good life. More component you have, maybe more benefit you have, more luxurious life you have, but it is not true in the practical thing. So this is the second part. The first part says that how I as a company selling the things to my customers, and this concept called the CSDM. I strongly recommend to everybody that please go through at least 2 or 3 videos of that particular playlist which I already published it, because in that you will get a depth knowledge about the same. Reason being we're not discussing because number one, it is just an overview. Second, in our batch there's a lot of people who even don't know about the industry completely. So for them it is going to be a little tough to be understand. The CSDM is a combination of the 4 words: common, service, and the data model. Like in an organization, HR is a department which provides services to the IT department as well. HR is a department which provides a service to the accounting department as well. HR is a department which provides the services to the other departments as well. Now, how they are going to be report that how efficient HR department in the overall, in the department wise. This is what the main fundamental come of the CSJ model, that we have to build a platform, or we have to build a model which is common for everybody. So now if I take example, let's say I'm using Vodafone as a network provider in India. Okay. Now I go any city of the India, maybe Maharashtra, maybe Haryana, maybe Delhi, maybe Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, but the services they're selling is the same. Sir, itne ka, this is a plan, this much benefit you'll be getting it. In short, this particular concept bring a term called the service in the picture. Service, remember the day one class. Service means which you provide to the customer without taking, means customer don't have the ownership of the risk and the costing part. So now why data model? Why the concept data model has been added here? Please don't feel sleep, guys. It is important topic because nowadays a lot of customers, a lot of companies are implementing this as well. Okay, data model says how we are going to be store this information in service now. Like if I say I want to build a house, the blueprint of that house is a model. And by using that blueprint, the labor person build the house. Here is a room, here's a small room, study room, toilet, washroom, garage, park, garden, open space, lower space, chairs, and all the things, right? This is what this model says. Now we are on the 4.0. It means there are 3 versions has been launched by ServiceNow on this concept. And we are on the 4th version now, model now, 4.0. Okay, to understand, for you guys to understand these concepts, to be understand these particular terms only. If you know the meaning of these terms, this is more than enough for you at point of time. Maybe for Ashish, maybe for Neha, maybe for Suraj, maybe for Mohsin, maybe for Ravi. To discuss or to implement CSDM for the customer, you should know the words, that what is the meaning of these words actually. Atul, English is normal. I can read it. Business application, application service, service offering. Then fine, what's new here? Let me give an example. Let's say I said in my room I have a chair. Now if I say Suraj, okay, in which category you will put? Atul, it is a furniture. Chalo, theek hai. I ask the same question to Ravi. Ravi, in which category you will put? Atul, I'll put in the office furniture. Okay. I ask the same question to Pulkit. Pulkit, in which category you will put? Atul, I will put in the moving furniture because these are the movable furnitures. Now 3 different definitions for a single chair. So says, boss, it is going to be tough. In the CSDM model, what we have to be do as a consultant, we have to be very clear on the terms. Either I'm talking to Suraj, either I'm talking to Ashish, I'm talking to Ravi, I'm talking to Ravish, anybody I'm talking. If I say, guys, this is business application, then everybody understand that what is the meaning of the business application. This is what we have to be decided, because my customer maybe don't know that what is the business application. If I tell them the definition, let's say I have something in my house, okay, which is round in a shape, a small one, and you can peel it out, and you can eat it. Suraj says, Atul, are you talking about the orange? Can be. Atul, are you talking about this one, quinoa? Can be. So now this thing has been come here to make a standard things. This is what the founding principle of CSDM, that if we are going to be used, you should use a proper and a standard concept for everybody. I'm telling you specifically Garima, Pulkit, Ujjwal. Maybe for you guys, it is very new topic. It take time for it to be understand, but for like Mohsin, Ravi, Suraj, Akshad, who are already in the industry for a long time. For you, you have to put little efforts to understand these concepts, guys. It is important from the consulting part. So what the CSDM says, CSDM divided the structure in a 4, or I can say 5 domains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The basic domain is called the foundation domain, where I keep my groups, my location, my user, my department, my business unit, and their life cycle. Life cycle means a car, Suraj having a car. Down the line, after 15 years, that car is not operational. Suraj sold out that car. Suraj don't have any car now. This is what the life cycle of that particular component is here. So under this domain, the life cycle has been maintained properly. And we know that in which table these data has been stored. Location go in the CMN location, group in the CC user group, CC user, company in the company table, BU, business unit table, department table. Okay, Atul, that's fine. Chalo, मान ली बात. And under this, we have a 3 different roles. Process owner, contract owner, product owner. Process owner is the person who makes sure that the process which I implemented, I write, should be used in a good format and as it is. No violation should be there. This is what the process owner says. There's another concept called the process manager, who is not responsible for the operational level, who is responsible for the implementation level specifically, I can say. Contract, because if you are providing any services, like now you and me have a contract actually. It's a contract, this much time period, this much fees, this is the daily joining time period, this is a contract. If you come, good. If you don't come, I don't bother. Simple. I cannot repeat everything again and again. So I don't bother on that particular case. Okay. Now product owner for the product models. I'm not going in the deep dive. I'm not intentionally going in the deep dive. You will not believe I took approximately 10 to 15 days to read this particular paper. Let me show you. This is a PDF file. It is a 35 pages, 37 pages PDF file. I took 10 to 15 days to read this complete paper, and then I start recording that part. And everything we are discussing is covered here. This is what it says here. Right? So now, before I go, maybe now Suraj has a question. Atul, what is the principle it is working actually? On which principle it is working? So this model has a defined principle, and these are the principles here. Number one, simplified concepts. For everybody, there should not be any kind of a differentiation now in the words, in the terms. For everybody, terms should be equally important and equally understandable. Okay, bhai, we call this thing as a this only. It is designed for the reporting purpose mainly. It defines some predefined relationship that how this particular service related to this particular service. Before this training, I don't know anybody from this group. Neither Suraj, neither Neha, Ravi, Ravish, nobody. I don't know nobody. But now we have a relationship. Ravi, I know for a long time. We are connected on the WhatsApp for a long time. That time we were a friend. Okay. But now we are in the relationship of the student and teacher kind of thing. Still, I did not agree this that we are student relationship. We are on the still on colleague part. But now, for the time being, he says, Atul, you are sir and I'm your student. And now everybody become a student for me. And I'm a teacher. Practically, it's not a case, but just for the explanation, I'm telling you this thing. So CSDM provides some predefined and prescriptive relationships, because how this component or how this component related to this one, we have to be defined. Let me give you the example. Let's say we pick up example from Suraj. Suraj is a daughter. Okay, when that kid, that girl took birth, immediately the family relationships has been changed. From Suraj, people start calling Suraj as a father. From Suraj's wife, she become immediately mother. Suraj's parents become grandfather, grandmother. Suraj's sister become some other relationship with that girl. It means these are the predefined relationship. This is what they are saying here, that we are providing you some predefined relationship. Then the fourth one, it's a shared model. It means now I provide a training to you guys, either in the corporate, somewhere, anywhere I provide the trainings, the things are similar. Everybody is a student and child relationship with me. The content will be same, everything will be same. If I provide. Then it says definition should be clear and CSDM out of the box table. No need to be create your own tables. ServiceNow providing you everything out of the box. You have to be just use the CSDM model as it is. Okay. Now, if I go down, let's understand this part because this is what we have to clear our topic today. One of the favorite topic again for my side. Okay. So it has a 5 domains. This is what we discuss. Let's pick up this. And from the CSA examination, you can get 1 or 2 questions in from this part as well. So it says number 1 called sell and consume. What you are selling in the market. I am selling training as a service in the market. I'm selling consultancy or consulting as a service in the market. I am selling research as a service in the market. I am selling stats as a service in the market. This is what a company level part. That being a MNC, what they are offering to their customer. Like say, Atul, I'm working in a support project. Atul, I'm working in a development project. Atul, I'm working in a maintenance project. Atul, I'm working in an X project. What that? Those are the services which your company sold out in the market and they get the project. If you're working in a maintenance project, it means your company sell that maintenance as a service to their customers and now they buy it and you're serving them. Under this, total 4 things come. Request catalog, which we discussed, that how as an end user requested. And now business service and business service offering. Let me open this in the another window. Not this one. Wait. Declustering. Why it's not showing in the community link? Let's open the same thing. Again, they copy this thing from the ServiceNow products only. This is what I was looking for actually, exactly. They did not give the direct link. Good. Okay, this one. So we are on this particular phase. Now, what is the meaning of the business service? Or let's say service portfolio, this one. Service portfolio means what I'm selling in the market. So Atul Grover is available in market and he's selling training, consulting, documentation, and end user. Or I can say documentation as a service. This is my portfolio. Maybe Mohsin say, Atul, my portfolio is I'm selling development. I can do any kind of development. I'm selling consulting as a service. Suraj said, no, I'm selling kind of analysis as a service. Stats as a service. Maybe request as a service kind of things. This is what the portfolio says here. So don't get confused. The picture is same. This is what. But I just open this diagram so that we can get the standard words here. This one. So what your company is selling as a product or as a service is called the service portfolio. Like if I take example of the Wipro. Wipro is an IT company as well, but they have a products as well. Tata. Tata is doing a lot of things. Cars, Tata Communication Services, right? So that is the portfolio. They're in the product and then the services as well. This is what the service portfolio says here. Now under that, this has a link with the business service. What is the meaning of the business service? Let's come here. This one. Business service is a published to the business users. But now if you say, let's say I'm saying training as a service. Now nobody say, Atul, I want to buy a training from you. No. They will say, Atul, in the training domain, what you're selling. I said ServiceNow, Salesforce, Jira, Remedy, ITL, ITSM. This is my business services I am selling to you. But these all fall in a portfolio called the service training. This is what it says, the business service. Because customer will buy business service from you. They will not buy the portfolio. They will buy the business service. Acha, Atul, you provide training? Yes. I am looking for ITL trainer. Yes, I can provide. I'm looking for business analyst trainer. Yes, I can provide. I'm looking for the Salesforce trainer. Yes, I can provide because I have that service available. I have that business service. So this is what the customer actually demand. Customer actually purchase. It says it is underpin one or more business capability. We'll see the capability here only. Here. Business capability here. But before that, let's discuss about the business service offering. Everybody clear till this point. Don't get confused, guy. Even though if you're not 100% understanding, that's fine. Go to this video again and then you will understand more better manner. Or you can start following that particular video or that series. In that series, I have a small session, 20 minutes, 30 minutes session for one single topic. Okay. Now, business service offering. I am sure everybody visited to McD, Pizza Hut, or Domino's, kind of Burger King kind of things. They're selling in an offering format. That, let's say, I remember that when I was in Pune, near to my office, there was a CCD. That CCD opened 24/7 because that was in the prime location of the offices. Like Domino's, if that Domino is in the airport, they operate 24/7. This is offering. So what the meaning of offering here? It says offering is a stratification of the business service, including options like localization, pricing, availability, capability, criticality. I'll give you the example for this. Sorry. Like say Suraj, or let's say Ravi purchased a Netflix ka plan. No. Let's say Ravi purchased a Vodafone or any of the network provider SIM card. He's in the postpaid connection. His monthly bill is 1,000 rupees. In that bill, he's getting the full functionality or full purpose or the usage of the spa in the airport, launch in the airports. With this check-in, if he say that he's a Vodafone customer and put his number as per little verification, he will get all these things. This is what called the offering here. But that offering is not applicable in outside India. Let's say again, Ravi has a SIM card where he's paying 600 or 700 bill per month. He's getting Sony, Sub TV or Amazon Prime or this thing as a subscription free with that particular SIM. But he moved from India to some other country. Then these options are not available because those offering work in that particular country only. This is what this says. So offering can be, acha, like I give you an example. Someone says, Atul, can you take one-to-one training? If I offer it, yes, I can take, but I charge heavy amount. That's fine, no worries. I can pay. This is what the offering here. Basis on the price, basis on the price, on the availability, on the capacity, on the geographically. I'm selling the things to the customer. A company is sitting in India, but they're doing a business across the world. It means they have resources who are providing that services 24/7. Someone says, Atul, I'm working night shift. Why? Because your company sell the services to their customer as per the availability or as per the pricing. Boss, if you want the night shifts, I can provide. I charge this much amount. This is what called the business service offering and request catalog from which a customer can order the things from portal. He go and he check and then he can order it. Any question, any doubt here? Good. Again, same thing I'm telling you, don't be stressful. Atul, we're not understanding anything. No problem. Go to this recording again, this video again, this session again. You will understand. And read this chapter, read this particular 20 pages or 37 pages document. Okay. Now let's come to the next part. Design. When I started this training program, not program, just a training for my hobby. Okay, it was unstructured, unplanned. It was on the weekends only, Saturday, Sunday, morning 11 to 12, 12:30. Only 2 students were there, 2 or 3 students were there. 3 भी नहीं, 2 थे बस. Third one is also going in between. No, Ravi, you have to find out. In the simple Google mention CSDM 4.0, you go to the ServiceNow community and download from there. If you search, you will get a lot of new things as well. Okay, so it was unstructured. The training was unstructured completely, unplanned. Topic yaad aaya, I'll done it. But then after that, when I put this post on the LinkedIn and when I start releasing these videos, I got a fabulous feedback with God grace. People are starting approaching me. Atul, you should run the second batch. I said, boss, sorry, it was not intentionally I did. It was just a hobby someone says and I started it. Then people said, no, you have to do. Then I build a capability in the background. I structured this particular course. In the second batch, when I started, you will be surprised to know that batch went for 60 days. It means for 3 months continuously. Monday to Saturday, the class was there. So deep batch. I never teach it till after that time. But again, I learned this part and I again build my capability in a better manner. So what the capability says, let me come here. This one. A high level capability required by organization to execute business model. Why you guys come to me for the training? Because you understand that Atul has a capability to teach these things to everybody. This is what I build it. Let's say why a customer come to me for the ServiceNow implementation, or let's say Mohsin is working in a company and he got a customer. Customer asks a question, Mohsin, why we give project to you? Oh, come on, we have a big capability in our team, in our organization. We have 100 of people who are certified in this particular domain, in this particular area. We have this much mature guys who is running this business who has experience more than 20 years or 30 years in this delivery and all the things. This is what called the capability to execute the business model. And if you see that business service is something which has one or more capability underpin. Now, as a CEO, as a CTO, as a sales guy, I go in the market and say, I am selling maintenance as a service. Why any company, why any person, why any customer purchase that service from me? When I show them the capability, then they will purchase for me. And to build that capability, so now after the second batch, when I see this response is good, Then I build a capability in the background. Means I set up a structured format, complete format way of delivering this training. I take it out unnecessary topics after batch 2. I edit new topics in the batch 3. And then I launch my batch 3 with a proper format because I have a capability now. Now it comes, what is the business application? Now we're going in a deep. Remember, when we started, we are just on the top of the sea. Now we're going in a deep and deep and deep and deep. And by end of this class today, you will be completely deep in the CMDB part. I'm sure when you sleep today, you will getting dreams of CSDM or CMDB only. So what is the business application here? Business application says a purchase or internally developed application used to support a capability. What is the meaning of this? Now, when I say, guys, I'm providing a trainings to maintain that particular structure, course agenda, fees details, skill set, my certifications, everything I'm tracking in the background. To maintain that part, to keep a track on that part, I have a business application, even though I'm using Excel sheet as of now, to maintaining my agenda items, to maintaining my fees records, to maintaining my group records. This is what this particular part. It is a purchased or internal developed application, means it can be software as well, which you purchased it, or it can be your own developed system as well. Like here in UK, me and my wife has a common paper in kitchen because we go for the grocery over the weekends only. So if she remember anything, she write it down there. If I remember anything, I write it down on this particular paper. Now this paper is a business application for me because what we did when we got any letter, it is not of use. It is a blank in the one side. We fold it and make it as a copy for us. So it is a develop. We develop that part. Or sometimes we say, no, it's getting tough now. Let's purchase sticky note from market and put it there. So we purchase it. This is what this part. Now I tell you one more thing. When I ask question, when I say, okay, guys, switch on your videos and let's have a question answer. How I come to know those question answer? Because I noted down this question when I'm reading something, and I put some sticky notes on the wall, on the glass, or even though note down on my notebook itself. This is what the business application, so that I can provide a support to the business capability. You should, or no one should, no one should feel, Atul ko to kuch aata hi nahi, he don't know anything. To prove, yes, I know everything, I have to maintain the notes in the background. To keep the things question handy in the background so that whenever I say, okay, guys, it's question answer time, you should open and you can answer me on that part. This is what the business application. Information objects here. It's something which pass the information from one to the other component. Here. Describe the type of data that is being interchanged between the business application and the database. That what you are sending and what type of data you are getting back from the information object. Literally saying it's little tough for me to explain as a point of time. I'm not getting, even though in the series as well, I did not get any good example to explain this part. So we can leave this as of now. Now, this is the third domain. This domain has been added in ServiceNow release Tokyo only. Before that, it was the model looked like this only, like this. But now it is 4.0, and in the Utah release, there's no changes has been done on this model level. At least this has not been announced in the session which I attended, or you guys also attended that session. What this mean? Build is a domain. It says let's club development and the operation guy in a one place to make a progress on the automated build. There's a concept called the DevOps, Dev and Ops, OPS, development and operation. When we club that together, it provides me the build area. You will be surprised to know that I work in this domain, practically in this domain, approximately for 3 years. I worked as a release engineer. I work as a release manager as well. And I work as a build engineer and build manager as well. So we do the daily compiling the code, making the packages, sending the test environment, production, dev, production, and all the things. So practically, I know I work in this area. For us, as of now, just understand that it is a domain because it is not that much popular at point of time. Okay. Now the last, which is important, is called the technical services, and it's called the managed technical services. Now, before I proceed, let me take a point here. Suraj has a question. Atul, let's say I have a new customer. Do we need to implement the complete model for my customer? No, and never. CSDM still in the evolving phase. Evolution phase mein hai. It's in the evolving phase. Every time it's getting better and better and better and better. If you go this particular book or this particular chapter, okay, approximately on the page number, I guess 32. Yes. You will see that how you can implement CSDM. Not 32, I guess. It's the relationship. Let me show you. There's a service now give a concept called the crawl, walk, run, and fly. Yep, here. This one. This one. So none of the customer can implement this model in a one go. It should be done in a phases like this: foundation, crawling, walking, running, and flying. In every phase, you are implementing, enhancing the CSDM model. And believe me, service now recommend this approach. So don't try to be over smart. No, we will implement everything in a one go. It is not possible. I'm practically saying it is not possible. We implemented this model for one of the customer. It took 3 months to only give a base that how the model will be look like. 3 months it took for us to be understand and to build a base model. And after that, we start improving that part. So now here the call the manage technical services. To understand this part, if I say, okay, Suraj, in your house, who is taking care of the billing part like electricity bill, water bill, house rent? Atul, I take care. Okay. Ravi, in your house, who is taking care the grocery stuff? Atul, my mother, my wife, or my sister take care. Pulkit, in your house, who is taking care of your studies? Atul, it's me only. I have to be take care of my study, but yes, fees and other things my dad take care. It means these are the areas where a specific person is responsible and accountable for maintaining that particular component. This is what it called as a manage the technical services. That wife know that Suraj salary will credit on this particular date, and this date he will pay the rent, he will pay the bill, and he will pay the credit cards and all things. But Suraj should know that how much I have to pay. Rent is a fixed part, but bills can be vary. So now to understand this part, and here this area you are seeing, right? This is called CMDB. Yeah, ye CMDB actually, which we are going to be discussed tomorrow. But before that, here is a concept called application service. Very much important point to understand. What is application service? Application service is a logical representation of a deployed application stack. understand. What do you mean by the word logical? How many of you are using Microsoft Office? Atul, everybody is using. Can you touch that? No, we only use that. How many of you are using the WhatsApp? Everybody. Can you touch that? No. You are only able to use that. This is what the logical. It's a logical application. Logical, I can say, representation. Suraj call me, say, Suraj, are you in the WhatsApp? Yes. It means logically, Suraj representing on the WhatsApp as well. So in some cases, it is logical, which you cannot touch, but you know you can use it. Like this training as a service. Can you touch this service? No, Atul. But you have a right to say, Atul, your day 5 training was not good. Your day 6 training is not good. Day 7 training is not good. This is what the logical representation. After this discussion, I'll show you one model to understand that how this CSG model has been built up. Okay, so it is a logical representation which is deployed in the application stack. Okay, like this. Let's say Neha is working on a project and she's in the maintenance project. Maintenance is a service offering or service, business service, which has been sold. And Neha is maintaining customer service called the learning system. She cannot touch, but she can raise the issue on that. Your learning system is very bad, very slow, very heavy. This thing Neha can raise a concern, right? This is what the logical representation. Then on top of this, we have a technical service. See, this area is called the business service, which is available for the customer. This is the technical service. Now I ask, okay, Neha, you are working in a maintenance project. Yes, Atul. Which technology you are presenting or supporting? Atul, I am from the Java background. So I am supporting Java applications. This is what the technical service. Now understand the concept at the broader level. I as a service provider, Neha as a customer, come to me, or let's say I go to Neha and say, okay, Neha, we are providing maintenance and let's say development as a service. Neha says, okay, good. Atul, do you have a capability of the Java? Yes, we have a capability of Java. Okay. Can you do Java form? Can you do or development on the Java forms? Yes, I can do that. Become my application service. And who are supporting that application service? I have architects, I have a senior developers, I have a junior developers. Those are my technical services. Maybe to support Java, I need someone from the .NET as well. To support Java, I need someone from the Oracle as well. To support Java, I need someone from the some other language as well. And again, the technical services, which is mainly for the business, not business, technical guys. Service owner, maybe for Garima, Pulkit, Ujjwal, this is very new for you, but I'm sure Suraj, Ravi, and Mohsin, you can understand, you can understand that in my company, there's a person who is called as a Java service owner. It means in this company, if any project come on Java, he is the person who need to be give a sign off to proceed further for the sales or purchase or support or maintenance, any kind of things. This is what the technical services and offering again, same thing. Basis on the prices, basis on the I can say pricing, availability, capacity, capability, you are selling that thing. If any incident come in the midnight, I'm not be taking it because this is what we are not agree. Offering is 8x5, I will handle. Rest thing will be handled by tomorrow morning. This is what the concept of the CSG model says here. And last, you can see here services, sorry, CI, configuration item, which we're going to be discussed in depth tomorrow. The only purpose of teaching or telling you this concept today so that in interview get an idea that someone can ask you about these things as well, and you should be aware that you hear these concepts. Now let me show you one example here. Let's see. This one. Okay, this is for the SAP. Let me see for service now. So if you want to understand, go to these topics. You can understand very easily. Now you can see here. So now this is okay. These are again from the SAP only. Let's say SAP part. Okay. This is a SAP platform. Like we have a service now. There's a tool called SAP as well. It has a business. It has a portfolio called the business. And under that, SAP has a portfolio category as a manufacturing. Under manufacturing, they're selling business service as a manufacturing management. Now, any company who want to implement SAP and who is in the manufacturing, they can contact us. In this, we are providing inventory and the product line status. These are the offerings. You can take inventory, you can take product lines. Like if I take example, I try to build an CSDM model for the hospital. Hospital is a business. Hospital as a service, business service like OPDs, operations. Even though these are the offerings, the business service can be hospitality. Is a business service. Under business service, I have a OPD, I have an operation, I have MRI, I have X-rays are my offerings. So they're saying I'm offering inventory management. Okay. And to do this part, I'm giving you the application service called the SAP Manufacturing Production Module. You need to be stored that somewhere. You need to be stored that somewhere. And this thing has a two different applications. Business capability called logistic. And now you can see capability logistic and capability SAP hosting. So like SAP has multiple modules, multiple capability, logistic, HR, maybe supply chain kind of things they have. And under this, they have a different application. If you're saying logistic, you can use SAP ERP or manufacturing. If you're taking manufacturing, then you can go on this part. Application service this. If you're selling this, then application service can be something different. Let me come back here. Put your questions, guys, first. Suraj, Mohsin, Ravi, Ujjwal, Garima, Pulkit. Your questions, please. I know it's tough. I'm looking for a normal example. CSDM service example. Office. This is example of this as well. Office 65 as well. And I'm telling you, if you want to learn about CSDM, this particular paper is everything for you. No need to go any other website, any other documentation. Read this particular paper. You will get each and everything. And the videos which I made, I'm only using this paper as a base and build everything on the top of that. A very beautiful documented paper, but a lot of confusing part. More you move, more you go in the deep dive, you're getting confused and confused and confused. Okay, let me take a pause here. Guys, be open. Any doubt, any question? I'm not moving further now because this is more than enough for today. Okay, no question. Let me take a break on recording and take a quick attendance now.